Hi, my lovelies. How are you today? You know, if you recording on your phone, you have to do a pause. You have to do that pause because you don't know what you're going to get on your video suggestions for the main picture. So maybe if you pause a little bit, it'll give you a better picture. Just a tip. Okay. Okay, so I'm coming on here to talk about a really quick thing again today. It kind of bothered me too on it kind of bothered me on the ketogenic diet because you hear a lot of different opinions. So sorry to say that this is going to be an opinion too, because I just don't know. I haven't been on keto long enough to know a definite. My hair look like I got a little. I got it in a bun today. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's bunned up because it's so cold, and then when I wear my jacket, all the hair get all meshed up in the fur, and so it come out looking tangled. Okay, enough of that. Okay, so here we go. It's whether you can lose weight or go into keto adapted using cheese products, milk, creamers and dairy products. That one is just like a I don't know type of feeling for me because I even did not look on any people who was talking about that, whether you can lose weight or not on the ketogenic diet, if you was still doing dairy, because I didn't want to hear the truth. Didn't want to hear the truth at all. Because it's hard. Okay, and I'm going to tell you guys why. It's so hard to say, okay, all dairy out. You can try to do all of the, more stringent diet. Let me tell you, number one, cost effectiveness or cost efficiency. Oh my gosh, I try to, go like, and I'm just so young in this, but I try to go like the grass-fed dairy products like the cheese, the grass-fed. You got to buy that over the internet. Amazon carry the grass-fed milk from, I can't think of the name, but I'm going to put it up as an annotation. I saw some at Walmart the other day, the cheese, and I hurry up and grabbed it. It said grass-fed cheese from Dublin. And that little block of cheese was like $5. I'm thinking to myself, okay, so not only that was my bulletproof coffee. You have to buy the MCT oil. I bought the MCT oil off Amazon. Also, I heard them talking about different coffees that produces a fungus, how they process it. So if your coffee, when they process it, have fungus in it, it could be getting into the coffee. So now they have this, what they call quote unquote bulletproof coffee that doesn't get processed where the fungus can get into it. It's just so much. So I was thinking to myself, man, I'm going to go broke. And I'm serious. My check, I literally I spent so much money on my last check trying to get all of the organics and that wasn't even including the meat. I'm talking about just the bakes and stuff for my bulletproof coffee, for my little stuff and I was looking, I'm like, I spent all this money and I don't know how they got any products, and I'm like, I still got to feed my family. I got to buy their food, and it was not looking good. So I snapped the heck out of it. Yes, I did. Because like I say, my first 3 or 4 weeks, I lost all of that weight, and I was still doing the dairy. I was doing the cream, heavy whipping cream in my bulletproof coffee. I was doing butter from Walmart. They have this butter that don't have any growth hormones or anything like that, but it didn't say grass fed, I was doing a lot of the skins. Oh man, the crackling skins. I did a lot of that. I would take this crackling skin that you would buy for $2.99. I would put like ranch. They had the ranch packets. So I would put the seasoning over those crackling skins that they fry in whatever lard or grease, and I would put the packet of ranch dressing seasoning on the top of that, and then I would use some Frank's hot sauce, and I would nibble on that during my. I wasn't eating full meals because after I took my bulletproof coffee, by the time 2 o'clock came around, I was a little bit hungry, so I would feed on my fat cracklings, and I mean, I was making through the day pretty much not hungry, and I was dropping weight really fast. Of course, I know that was because of the beginning stages. But like I'm saying, if I was able to do that in the first month, so why wouldn't I be able to still do it? They have these two terminologies that's going around, ketosis and keto adapted. When you ketosis, I think they basically saying you having ketones that's showing up in your urine stream. But when they say that you're keto adapted, you actually not having those ketones in the urine stream. Your body is now using those fully as the energy. Now, I'm thinking that's what I kind of read a lot of documentation they had on one of the ketogenic groups on Facebook. And so they actually, I was surprised to read that when you are fully keto adapted, that you will not actually have any ketones inside the urine anymore, because your body is now using the fat burning or the fat cells or the ketones all for energy now. It's not using anything else. So they was asking, can you kind of get into ketosis with the dairy products and caffeine? I was doing caffeines as well, in my first month, and lost the weight. Okay, so of course I went on my ketogenic group and just to see how some people was doing for like a year, and I'm talking about you having 500 pounds, 400. Well, I didn't see one 500 pounds, 400 pounds. One was added on yesterday, and he close to 600 some pounds, and most of the people that I look at there, most of them are using the cheese products and the dairy products that are not necessarily grass fed. Now, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say don't not use the cheese products and things of that nature. All I'm saying is, can you lose? Are people still losing using those products? The answer is yes, they are. So for me, being a weightier thing, because I have 3 teenagers, and it is hard to feed them and then try to compensate for my diet, which would cause for all grass fed. Now, I think, after a while you keep on moving your way into anything, you can start getting little things here and there and start stocking up on it. The only thing is when you're eating food that have to be replenished over and over and over, your budget is going to kind of get hit a little bit. And so I just said to myself the other day, because like my food, how I was preparing my food and stuff like that, it kind of got a little skimpy, because I was like, I don't got the grass fed this, I don't have, if I can't use the cream cheese, or if I can't use this and that, then it kind of started making my little meals look a little bit skimpy, and I was kind of getting a little bit like, yeah. But so for me, I'm just my personal, if you have the finances to go out there and get grass-fed everything, grass-fed meat, grass-fed butter, grass-fed, you can do that. I think that's a really, really good thing. But for those who just barely making it, and all I'm saying is, I have researched, I have went through my group, I have seen the people who have been still on dairy for the whole year. Just lost amazing weight. They are skinny. And so, and another good tip, really quick, please take your before pictures, because like I said you can't go measuring yourself by how much weight that you have lost. Don't do that. You have to take your pictures, because I'm telling you, your body changed so incredibly fast. I'm wearing some pants now that was so tight around my inner thigh area, And I was walking today, and I realized it was loose, loose inside of that area of my pants. And so, like I said, oh, I better hurry up. And I heard this one girl say on the ketogenic group, she was saying, I wished I would have took my before pictures. She said I had developed such a negative thing. Anytime I thought a camera was on me, to run away, to flinch, to jerk. And she said, now that I'm at my, getting close to my weight, I look good. I feel good about taking my pictures. Now I really dread not taking my pictures, because it is a really good mirror. Because I'm going to tell you, sometimes the weight is going to go so slow, but your body is changing. Your body is eating fat from everywhere, from your ankles, from your legs, from your neck, it's eating fat from everywhere. So you're not gonna necessarily see all of that on the scale. It's gonna be going on in the way your clothes fitting and everything. Okay, so that's my tip. Should you go, a high end and get everything grass fed? If you can do it. But I have seen a lot of people, and I'm telling you, I'm a researcher. I will go and look and see, because I don't want to mess up my own chances, and or I want to get there faster, so I'll try to do the easy way out. But no, I see so many people, so many recipes that they're using, and it's including so much cheese. It's including the caffeine in a bulletproof coffee. I know some people use teas instead of the coffee. So I'm just saying, it worked for me the first month. You just have to decide what you want to do. If you can afford all of the organics and everything right now, you can do that. But if not, don't get so fearful and say, well, I can't do it because I can't use cheese or milk or anything else. It's just see what works for you, okay? So that's my tip for the day. I hope that helps somebody keep going. Keep going!